Hello everyone, this is King Vector 11 back with this week's weekly news of the past week, including this week's weekly update content that has started early on Tuesday, but I'm only making on Thursday just because I was making a lot of other videos prior to this for the past 2 days, especially on the new bugs that have released, which I'm still not done with, by the way. I'm still going to make uploads on those within the next couple of days, hopefully. It's not too late to make those. But anyways, without further ado, I will also get into this week's weekly update content for the second part of this video, but I've got a lot of information to give you guys. So without further ado, if you do enjoy content like this, if you find me very informative and you find my voice very relaxing to listen to when enjoying listening to this week's news and weekly update content, I do suggest you leave a like, subscribe, stay tuned for more Thursday evening uploads like these, and without further ado, let's get into the drip fed and news content of GTA Online of the past week. Starting off with content we already, I guess, know about. There isn't that much considering Rockstar has been hard at work. Is it even straight? Oh, well, anyways. Considering Rockstar's been hard at work when this DLC released just 2 days ago, I guess, if they really were. But anyways, we don't have that much bonuses, but we do have a few login unlocks. I will explain to you the details of these login unlocks like during this part of the video sometime soon or later, maybe towards the end, I don't know. Or maybe actually towards the end with the rewards. So we'll see. Regardless though, those are this week's rewards, not that much. These are this week's discounts, including the Landstalker XL, which you cannot find online on Southern San Andreas Super Autos anymore. So you have to go to Simeon's dealership. That's the only place you can buy this vehicle now. But besides that, these are the other vehicles that are discounted. We also have this week's Podium Showcase, the Prize Ride, Test Rides, How Special Works Test Ride, which of course Rockstar hasn't really made a newswire on these rewards for now, so unfortunately I can only show you as much as is available to me. So I will show you an image of the monstrosity that is this week's, I guess, How Special Works Test Ride, not like the actual one, but still like what you could expect. We also have Luxury Autos, which is the monstrosity again, and the Italy GTO Steering TT with this week's Simeon showroom vehicles as well. I will get into detail later on in the video. We have this week's daily objectives that I guess started from Tuesday, possibly. I'm not sure though. Maybe it started from Thursday, which is today. I'm not sure though, but regardless, if you find these 1 out of 3 daily objectives for this week, good for you anyways. We also have this week's premium race and time trials, which some have been probably misinformed or skeptical about the fact that time trials are daily now, so it means it could be changing on a daily basis. But my belief, which I will go into more research later on within the next couple of hours, maybe days, if what Rockstar means by daily time trials is if you can complete it daily, but they did drop the payroll by half. Except for this week, the RC ban on the time trial is on 50% now, so that's probably going to pay $75,000 this week, but still, just to make it even and balanced, but you can probably still do the same time trial over and over again every day for the next week until they decide to change it again, because I think that might be a little bit too much work for Rockstars, you know, are kind of over expecting too much from them, okay, but still, these are this week's daily time trials, or that you can complete daily, but this week's time trial anyways. Of course, I've went through this news war many times in the past couple of days, so we have new updates that happened to the GTA Online. We also have the Violent Car Club, which also went into detail in an earlier video. We also have heard about a major bug alert, which I've been doing some tests on myself, which spent over $10 million trying to test that out. So I will make a video on this later on, possibly tomorrow, but when I heard about it yesterday, I was quite pissed. Let's just say that. But apparently it might be fixed, but still, I'm going to make a video on it regardless, okay? From what I've at least found out myself. Anyways, so we have a bit of newswire that we have heard from Tez2, especially on Twitter. When you look up his Twitter on, you know, Google, you'll find it. Apparently now, Owners of removed vehicles on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series are about to turn the LS car made into a Vinewood eBay. What this basically means, I did a bit of looking around, but very long story short, what this basically means is the shortest and easiest way now, which is only available, yeah, guess what, on new-gen console, PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. If one of your friends owns a vehicle that you wish to own, you can get them to drive that vehicle into the LS car mate, walk up to their car, and be able to purchase your own car as yours from their model, so you both can have the same ride, which now you cannot, because which you cannot purchase on web because, you know, Rockstar decided to remove it. Yeah, remove like 200 vehicles, I think, or like 180 plus, I know that, but still, that's the only way that anyways exists. There was apparently a background update that went live 10 hours before this afternoon, which is now like 20 hours ago, about, I guess, sometime around that. But Rockstar basically made a little background update, which basically was just a sugarcoat of what actually happened, I guess. So there was an issue with the South Central data leak where it's not completed despite passing a mission. They fixed that. They also fixed a bug resetting the MOC Any Avenger back to stock options upon customizing. Apparently, they also fixed the bug where you lose your personal vehicle, stored it inside your mobile operations center, which might disappear but will revert back to previous storage. That is not what happened, Rockstar. Stop bullshitting. But if they, I guess, went along the lines of that, because they are scared of admitting the actual reality, whatever, it's Rockstar. They're still making money off of us. Anyways, there's also a cargo bomb during LSA Operation Number 3 Whistleblower that will now detach any vehicle you accidentally hook into upon hitting the detach button. Previously, the detach button was disabled, thus not allowing you to proceed with the operation. There was also an issue in which delivering a Toreador during LSI Operation Number 1 direct action to LSI lockup results in infinite loading screen. Okay. And the patched out auto shop glitch and bug. I don't know what that is, but great, I guess. Anyways, just to make it look like we've done hard work the past couple of hours. Ooh, we care about you guys. Now pay us our money. Otherwise, we will not do any more fixes. I don't know. Anyways. Apparently there was a save migration that no longer removes your previous generation file from like PlayStation 4 to like, let's say PlayStation 5 or Xbox One to Xbox, you know, Series X and S. Apparently they would delete your previous generation profile, but now apparently you can still keep it there now, apparently, like, just now. Okay. Anyways, after how long it's been out. There are new trade prices for the Squatty and Manchester Scout, which is tied to the upcoming Assault and KO Perico mode. I already purchased the bike, and I'm definitely not purchasing the Squatty. Sounds like a freaking baby name. That, like, some 2-year-old decided to walk into the HQ and decided to give a name going like, Squatty. And then they were like, oh yeah, that's a good name, let's use it. I'm not purchasing that vehicle. But still, there are new trade prices coming out with new modes that might be releasing anytime soon within the next probably 3 months? 4? Definitely until December. There's going to be a new Assault and KO Perico mode that's going to release. Anyways, mumble jumble. Anyways, today's update finally addressed the LShop staff RNG bug, which by the way was since October of 2022, and they just stated it, and they have updated it, which is now apparently less buggy than before. Great. Anyways, some changes that are not mentioned within the patch notes because Rockstar likes to hide shit from us just to make us surprise Pikachu faces because they don't give a fuck, because we're not paying them enough microtransactions. They said the payphone hit cooldown has been increased to 48 minutes. I don't even do payphone hits, so I don't care. Random event smuggler plane now gives 2,000 RP instead of 25,000 RP. Okay, and the business battle aircraft carrier has been disabled. Oh, you mean that one that LSS Luxembourg all the way down south, the one that takes you like a millennium to get to because there's the air defense? They finally disabled that? Oh, it was the worst one that ever existed. Oh, thank you, Rockstar. Anyways, removing content is not an experience improvement, as someone said. Rockstar Games, please reverse this decision. This update has removed more content than it has added. That I totally agree with, but does Rockstar give a crap? No, because you didn't pay enough shark cards. Anyways, moving on. In addition to that, Rockstar added variables to 9 vehicles that might be removed in the future, which are these vehicles, including a Gaquette Classic. of all vehicles. I have no idea. Oh, hey, but guess what? We still have the post-op van that's available, which is the least used vehicle of all time. But apparently because we do the MC Club cell missions, Rockstar thinks we really like that vehicle, so that's why they still keep it in the game. Oh my god, Rockstar, you're so ass backwards, man. 188 vehicles have been removed from dealership sites to quote-unquote streamline the shopping experience, as per Rockstar, of course, because BS. The choices in terms of super and sports car are really odd, like the removal of the SCDR and RE-7B. There was the whole list that I even made a vehicle on by itself, so if you guys want to check that out, it is within the past few days when I mentioned the disappointing list of all these vehicles that was removed. I couldn't even continue anymore because it was too sad to see them gone completely. Rockstar has maybe spoiled. There could be the return of armored trucks later this summer, which used to exist back in the old days of GTA Online, but then was removed, I guess, because people found glitches or exploits, or because it made people a lot more money than Rockstar anticipated. But now we have the Kill Perigo and the other heists that are making us $1 million plus. So I guess now they're gonna bring this $25,000 briefcase BS back into the game. I have no idea. Or maybe because it was buggy. I have no idea. Some people said it was buggy or something, but there was something about it that made people money, but or it didn't. Who knows? But that could be coming back anytime soon. Anyways, Rockstar has announced there is a team up with the Los Angeles dealing drug wars and flying. New San Andreas is now available, so on and so forth. Okay, great. Thanks, Rockstar. Anyways, moving on. For new gen console players, yay, you can unlock unique rewards when you complete 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25 tier 4 of the Career Progress in GTA to unlock outfits of your favorite previous GTA characters, which is exclusively, of course, on PS5 and Xbox Series X and X. Yeah, I'm totally gonna play GTA Online just to play as Cloud Speed. Yay. BS. Anyways. Hangar update, which goes into a little bit of detail. Rockstar claims Smuggler Hangar updates. Several updates have been made to the Smuggler Hangar, just like new land-based source and sell cargo missions have been added. A staff member has been added to hangars that have been sent to source cargo. Yay! Source cargo missions can be launched in free mode by calling Ron. Wow. Okay. The smuggling business setup mission can be bypassed for a small fee. The Mark II weapon workshop is now included. Additional weapon pickups have been added to the hangar. Great. Now we don't just have the heavy sniper all the way on the top corner somewhere in the back of Bufu freaking Hangarville. But anyways, patch notes. Rockstar released patch notes for the new update. Great. And we also have new, or like, you know, the new upgrades for the Avenger. We have new prices that are available for the Avengers upgrades because now there's new stuff revolving around the Avenger. Yay. Anyways, there's that. We also are, of course, finally able to call Ron to source air freight cargo from anywhere on the map. Plus, we can assign a Rooster, which is the new person that exists. Much like the person from the the CEO Crate Warehouses, whoever they are, I completely forgot because I don't do that stuff anymore as much. Who, yeah, you can contact and be like, yeah, source cargo for me. Guys, there's that. You can now register as a boss, which I have found a bug around this. I will make a video on that later on within the next couple of days, hopefully, as soon as I could. We have new vehicles, including released vehicles that have been in drip feed from the past DLC that are now officially released, which I'll get into detail later on in this video. Now over in your favorite clothes shop, San Andreas Mercenaries, a GTA 5 anniversary top category, along with something mysterious that may get some community analyzers going. So apparently there's a new category for GTA 5's anniversary coming up, but apparently some people are saying it's not available. So if it's not available, don't worry, but I guess this is a spoiler for Rockstar caring more about the 10-year anniversary than literally anything else, just because they want profit over players, because they want money from us. GTA protagonist outfits, like I've mentioned earlier, now that's available for only new-gen console players. The F-160 Reiju price, complete on-parade to unlock the trade price, which is less than the P996 laser. Still pretty expensive though, if you still want to pay full price. The most expensive jet out there, of the three. Without the trade price, but still. A look at the new Career Progress tab now available in GTA Online, which is only available on new-gen console, from what I've heard many times, and therefore I believe it, because I don't think I even have it here on PC. Anyways, some vehicle prices, like the Avenger upgrade, is now costing 1.2 mil. Maybe the 750,000 is the trade price. The weaponized Kanata exists. I think that is available when you upgrade the Kanata in your hangar, I believe, maybe. We also have the F-160 Reiju, which costs that much, as shown moments ago. Something about re-edits, but I'm just going to show this anyways for those who are interested. I'm not really too interested in re-edit stuff, but there's also like a bit of information that you can find on Tez2's Twitter, because he's shared it with people. So for those who are interested, it exists on his Twitter in the next few hours, maybe a few days, so go check that out as soon as you could. New GTLN update available for preload on PS5 and PS4, which apparently they call preload because you can install it before the actual update comes out so that you can enjoy it earlier. But still, PS5 of course is bigger than PS4 because they have to worry more about the GTA Plus content, which PS4 does not have. Just saying that. Anyways, PSA, after getting clarification from Rockstar Games, the new upcoming GTLN register as a boss option will not merge both organization motorcycle club rules, but instead offer a new streamlined option. Yeah, that's a better way to use the word streamline. At least it gives a filter to be like, oh yeah, well now I can access this option like quicker, to be like, oh well now I have these two, rather than making a mess in the interaction menu with so much more options. Just shorten it and be like, I want to click this and go that. That's a better way to use streamline, not GTA Rockstar Games going like, we're going to streamline the browsing experience on websites, so we're going to remove everything possible because we want to make older gen console look, or older gen platforms look like inferior. Anyways, introducing the Vinewood Car Club, which is only available for GTA Plus members. Now into the Rockstar Newswire. Rockstar Games announces, at least from one newswire that's the most important of all 7 of the previous ones that's released in regards to the Mercenaries DLC, but Rockstar mentions a lot of information revolving around what is new in this update, including Charlie Reed, which has an impressive resume that tries to hire you as the leader to take down Merryweather, which personally I'd rather him hire me much more as raiding Rockstar Games than being a Merryweather mercenary, or mercenary against Merryweather, because of all the BS that's happened with GT Online. But still, there's a lot of information, so for those who wants to read over it, that's a lot for me to read. I'm not going to go through everything, because otherwise this video is probably going to take half an hour. It's already taken 17 minutes. We have new Avenger upgrades that exists for everyone, I believe. We also have the accessible Avenger Thruster, which is yay, great, I guess. The new vehicles are Grote Italy GTO CRTT. We have the Maibatu Monstrosity vehicle. We have the new F-160 Reiju jet plane. We have the D-Class Bolton L35 available. What the heck is this piece of shit? We have the Vapid Ratel. We have the Mammoth Beta plane. That just looks so beta and basic. Why would you do the name like that? But anyways, and more new vehicles, including the previously released Winnie Easy Rally, Tundra Panther, Karen Harming Everett, and Willard Eudora, as well as some other vehicles that have been previously drip-fed but temporarily released, like the NS300R. That was not in the game that long until like this DLC released, so I don't know. I'm gonna mention details about the officially released Drug Wars DLC vehicles in a bit. But yeah, those are now permanently in the game finally. And there's also an upcoming Bravado Buffalo EVX. I wonder how that's gonna be. We just had a Bravado Buffalo release not too long ago. Now we're gonna have another Bravado Buffalo just to upgrade Franklin's car again. Franklin's not part of this DLC. But anyways, I guess Rockstar doesn't know their game anymore. I have no idea. They don't even know how to call monstrosity. It was a different name before. But anyways, there's a new gun, the Tactical SMG. Great. Apparently you can use it as a drive-by weapon. And we could also see more, such as the money van raid or something that we can possibly see in GT Online soon, and free mode possibly. Who knows? But still, they mention a bit of details like armored van robberies and stuff, probably in free mode. But still, anyways. Now, the How Special Works test ride, I don't have the official look of the vehicle, but no, not this one. But we do have the Maibatu Monstrosity that is a test ride for this week for new gen console players. I don't have the official look of the vehicle because Rockstar hasn't yet released a newswire for it. But for those who are interested, this is basically the base vehicle that you guys could possibly see. Anyways, that is all the news that I have of the past week. Now, let's get into the new content of GTA Online the soonest and fastest I possibly could. So stay tuned for that. If you guys did find my information highly informative and you wish to stay tuned for more and feel informed of everything GTA Online related of the past week's news, including this week's weekly update stuff and content, do leave a like, subscribe, and now let's get into the new week's content. As we already know, GTA Online San Andreas Mercenaries DLC has released earlier this week on Tuesday. So it did start on Tuesday, but we do have new vehicles in the game, including the POS looking click wagon, whatever the heck that is. We have the Maybach monstrosity. Mine is bigger. Yeah, mine is bigger in GTA 3. But anyways, we also have the Vapid Rattel and the Klaus Walton L35. We also have the official release of the Willard Eudora, which apparently was drip fed, but didn't really exist for long in the game, like permanently, until like this DLC released. But still, that is a drip fed Drug Wars vehicle that's officially released, including the Hot Ring Everin and the Winnie EC Rally. That is permanently in the game once more, but now it's actually permanently in the game. Anyways, we also have the release of the Grotti Itali GTO Stinger. By the way, the last website was San Andreas Superautos at the bottom of your travel and transportation tab on your phone in-game. So if you want to purchase those, it's on that website. Now this is the Legendary Motorsport website where we have the Itali GTO Stinger TT, I believe that's what it's called, that is officially out in the game, as well as the permanently released Tundra Panthera and the Annis 300R that is now officially released in the game on Legendary Motorsport. We also have the Overflood Entity MT. I'm not sure if this car was temporarily released or permanently released. I didn't pay attention too much on that. But this car, regardless whether you like it or not, is in the game permanently as well. We also have new planes that have released for this Mercenaries DLC, which is the F-160 Reju and this beta name for some engine-propelled plane that exists on Warstock as well. I'm just gonna call it a beta plane because this looks so beta. I don't know, it offends me to how lazy Rockstar can possibly get. It's like the last vehicle that they were releasing, they just like, just call it something, just release it, just get it out because the update is coming tomorrow, just do it. They're like, oh, okay. So they did that. Anyways, the podium vehicle for this week in the Diamond Casino is the Itali GTB, which I believe you can still purchase. Let me just check for a moment. Yes, you can still purchase this vehicle, so I don't know if it's really worth spinning the wheel for it, but at the same time, it does cost over $1 million, so whoever wants a pretty epic, slidey handling vehicle that's pretty fast, I guess, do try to spin the wheel this week. You have until next Wednesday to spin it anyway, so you guys had like the past 2 days, including this next couple of days, so have fun with that. Anyways, the prize right for this week is a vehicle, of course I checked, I think you're still able to purchase, is the Impont Runner ZZ-8, which you have to place top 1 for 3 days in a row in a street series for until next Wednesday. Test track vehicles, when you go underground, we have the Bravado, this car, whatever you call it. We also have the Progen GP1, which I don't know if it's available, but have fun, I guess. Buy here. And this Dominator GTX, honestly, when I saw this vehicle, I was like, oh, this thing looks so damn sexy. But anyways, rewards for this week. We have this week's, or this month's, new GTA Plus rewards for those who are new gen, who are still somehow interested in spending money for Rockstar's bullshittery, but still we have GTA Plus rewards that are new, yay, including $500,000 bonus this month. Anyways, we also have rewards. Here is the liveries for, let's say, vehicles that you can have. So we have, of course, all of them for Avenger. So we have the pink and green Camo Mammoth Avenger livery that is available when you log in for the next, I guess, week. Here is the other livery, some Costa Santo, whatever, Santo Custom livery, whatever the heck it's called. And I know I used the image of a Kanjali, but this is the Dala Dala livery that you can possibly unlock for your Avenger when you log into GTA Online, possibly this week, maybe next week as well, who knows, but still, at least for this week. I know I used the image of the Kanjali, but this is the best image I could find on the web. because even Rockstar didn't show anything because they don't have any news wire on the new dollar livery for the Avenger. But there's that. Anyways, we still have rewards on community series stunt races such as Killer Loop and the Multi-Blender 2, W Cartland, and Yukaringo Palace and Chamber. Those are still on double rewards in the community series jobs. And we also have 3 death matches that are also double rewards, which have been double rewards for the past 3-4 weeks, maybe. Even past this DLC release. I thought Rockstar cared more, but still, our benefit, I suppose, because they don't care. They just don't care about the community series. They say they uploaded, they update it on a regular basis. Really? This is regular? Once a month? They must be really hard at work. Still, we have this adversary mode that's on double rewards. Air quota 1 through 7 for those who are interested, including this week's or daily RC Benado time trial that pays you 50% more money and RP for this week. I guess if you repetitively do it over and over every day, you can get money off it for free. So there's that. Simeon vehicles. We have this piece of shit looking thing that just looks even worse with the brown around it. Anyways, the Vapid Rattel is also available, which is a new drip feed vehicle for the DLC. We have the DeClass Walton L35. That is a new vehicle for this week's DLC. We also have the Dundreria Landstarter XL, which you can only purchase when you walk up to this vehicle and wish to purchase it on discount. That I've probably, I'm gonna go over it very, very soon. But still, this vehicle, if you want to purchase it, go ahead, because this is the only way to buy it. This is the only way to get it from Simeon's dealership. So there's that. And we also have the Classique Broadway, which was a Drug Wars vehicle, I think, from what I remember. But anyways, that is available, regardless. Luxury Autos vehicles is, of course, the My Boss Your Monstrosity, which is a new drip feed vehicle for this DLC of the game, and as well as the Girl T Italy GTO Singer TT, which is also a drip-fed vehicle of GT Online. Discounts this week. Of course, like I've just mentioned just seconds ago, the Landstalker XL is 40% off. It costs only $732,000 base for this vehicle. So this is the only way to get it. Go to the Simeon dealership and purchase it from there, because you can't find it on a website anymore, because Rockstar came up with the most stupidest idea after snorting constantly from their Drug Wars DLC. Let's remove 200 vehicles from our websites to quote-unquote streamline the shopping experience, because we want people to buy shark cards in fear that other vehicles are going to be removed in the future. Stupid Rockstar. We also have the Classique Broadway that is available on website for 40% off. We also have the V65 Molotok, which that last vehicle, by the way, is still in Legendary Motorsport. This vehicle, the Molotok, is available in Warstock website, which is now 2.5 mil, 30% off. And we also have the Havoc in Elita's Air Travel, which is now 1.2 mil, which is also 30% off. And finally, this week's daily time trials. Some people have been saying that I'm not going to go over these details because what's the point, because time trials will change on a daily basis. I've seen the same time trial for the past 2-3 days, so I think what Rockstar means by this is you can complete this on a daily basis to still claim a full reward, just not as much considering they cut it by half. But we have this week's Up Chiliad time trial. We also have this week's RC time trial, which is on reward bonus this week, which is in Cypress Flats, and this week's House Pressure Works time trial is East Vinewood. Of course, again, like I'm saying before, and I'll say it again, chances are these are available as these time trials for until this upcoming Wednesday, but you can do them like every day for, of course, a less reward, because I doubt Rockstar is going to change the location on a constant basis to be like, oh yeah, this week or today we have this time trial and tomorrow we have another time trial. That's too much work for Rockstar. Just thinking about it, guys. We're expecting too much out of Rockstar. This is something that Rockstar will not do. We're expecting too much out of them. So we have these weekly time trials that are available to complete on a daily basis for this same amount of reward. So whoever's interested, there's your time trials. Anyways, that's all that I have for this video, whichever I went through half an hour of information. That's amazing. Of course, that is all that I have for you guys. All the information. I went through half an hour's worth of stuff. That is epic. Of course, it's already midnight on Thursday. My video is late as anyways, but I'm still gonna upload it in the hopes that someone enjoys being informed of all the content that's going on in GTA Online. And if you did enjoy and you wish to stay tuned for more, I suggest you do leave a like, subscribe, stay tuned, share with your friends, tell them, hey, look at this guy's video. He informs us about everything in GTA Online, including the fact that Rockstar's BS with the daily time trials and yada yada yada. They actually mean you can do them like over and over again for the next week, like every day for the same like price and stuff, whatever. I'm gonna get into I'm gonna make a video on that, okay, very soon, just to clarify everyone's confusion, okay. But anyways, that is all that I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's hope Rockstar fixes their BS and brings all the vehicles back on the websites, okay. Check out my previous video tutorial how to help ourselves as a community bringing back the cars to purchase on their online websites. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more content. This is King Vector 11. Good luck out there.